your dreams. Yeah. Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. I see the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the fly white boy of the mall? Got your girlfriend screening all the calls. She bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like baby, where the fuck you been? Don't wanna tell you she in love with him. So we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion. Yeah, she blushing, all red. Wanna rush wash and go to bed. You interrogate that bitch like you the Fed. So she says she in love with a rock star. Wanna smoke my weed, so she asked me where the tops are. Oh, top drawer. Oh, yeah. Honey, I need you. Just a motherfucking kiss. Oh. Make money, fuck bitches. Yeah, Pittsburgh. Hey, John. Hey, these hoes is drunk. Wanna come and smoke this blunt? Then let me take them home and do anything I want. I said, baby, I can ride ya. Just let me get inside ya. I can take you higher if you hit this vaporizer. I got that dope dick. I be a supplier. You grabbing on my sheets and hitting notes like you Mariah. Obsessed with me, undress a freak on ecstasy. I'm out and then she texting me like, what you doing next week?
Hear me now, I'm down on knees and praying, though my faith is weak. Without you, so please, baby, please give us a chance. Make amends and I will stand up to the end. A million times, a trillion more.
Hey, I just want to inform y'all, I'm drunk as fuck. Most dope, bitch. Hey, kids, what's up? I'm high as fuck, yeah. Dessert. I graduated. Oh yeah, I just graduated high school. Ha-ha. Hey, homie. Don't be mad that your girl loves me. Don't cut anything yet. It's not my fault. Yeah. I'm just doing me. If a girl love me, let her love me. You feel me? So baby, baby, don't cry.
The market is dumping, boys. The market is dumping. Look at this shit. Yo. Guys, the market is dumping. Look at this shit. So I just opened up Forex Factory now. It says, court says Trump doesn't have the authority to set tariffs. GG's, okay? G motherfucking G's. This is good for the US though. And that's why you're seeing this massive rejection. Boys. This is big news. This is big fucking news. So I just came off a trade that I ended up getting into after market close. And ended up catching 173 pips on that. Actually, I'm pretty sure I catch a little bit more. Hold on. 176, yeah, 176. So it just came off 176 pip trade. I was waiting for something to align all, because I didn't catch any trades in New York, or I caught one maybe. No, I must have. When was this? Oh yeah, no, I caught a breakout trade. So I got half positions here, and then price hit break even after. So I caught 38 pips, so 16 is secured, and then then the trade is closed. But anyway, I was waiting for a big move all session, and we just ranged pretty much all of New York. This drawing is still from the one from last night's stream, but there was no reset here, or there was a reset, but it came at like before my... Was it 2 o'clock? Hell nah. Yeah, nah, there was no reset. I guess prior, right? Because I looked at the market at 1 o'clock today, so I just missed this move to come down to this minimum point. because that was a trade opportunity in itself to come back up. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. This breakout, actually, I think I got entries on a resistance instead of the breakout. When I saw the breakout, it was added confluence. Because if it was a breakout, this would have been the trade, right? For 40 pips. But I ended up trading a resistance, I believe. And the reason for that is because price, when it broke out, it closed back in the range. So it never closed out, sorry. It was always in the range, but it came down. Anyway, chat, I'm going to reset the stuff, but this is crazy news, right? The federal court on Wednesday ruled Trump does not have the authority under economic emergency legislation to impose sweeping global tariffs. Why it matters. The US Court of International Trade ruling could bring the administration trade war to a screeching halt. So USD is going up. USD is going up right now. Later on the day, we have news at 1:30. Yeah. So we have news at 1:30. But that's later on the day, so that does not affect this Asian session at all, like it never does. Should I take JPY? I feel like I should. I don't know. Probably not. But this is going to be a good day tomorrow. Make sure you're in the markets for New York to see unemployment claims pan out, especially with this. This literally came out 2 minutes ago. Actually, let me refresh. 14 minutes ago. So, east to the moon. I haven't even checked crypto. What's crypto looking like? Oh. Not looking too good, buddy. Wow, that's the moving crypto since the news. I mean, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna reset. We're gonna do a top-down analysis right now, okay, guys? If you haven't checked it already, I've uploaded some clips onto my TikTok and Instagram, so make sure to check that shit out, okay? And give it a like or some shit. I don't know. Show some love. What the? Man, look at this. This is crazy. Looks like you're gonna break the lows over here. Like this low. This is crazy. We're literally in this range all week. Wednesday the 21st, so even before, really. We open up the week above the range, but you're in a range within itself, right? Because this was a range. So you opened up in a range, you came down, fell into this range, and it's only until Thursday Asian session where we can potentially see a breakout of the range, which would be here. Because anything below that is just clean traffic until this minimum point right here. What a song. Dripping on a night. Dripping on by. Yes. 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 It's a new life for me. Drifting on by. Alright. I wonder if I can move this shit. Yeah, okay. Right, okay, chat. There could be breakouts, but this was essentially a range play I got into. Originally a breakout, but I missed the move. When it came up and tapped these levels is when I think I entered. Is it down here? Where's the level? I can't even see that shit. I think it literally was like here, right? Yeah. And so when it came up and tapped that level, not forming a bottom wick, I entered accordingly. Because I saw the breakout first, yeah, that's why. I was gonna say, why would I enter that? Because there's a break-even sells here. I'd not go break-even. But, I say break-even sells, this is a support in itself. Yeah, oh no, that's why, because there's a support in itself, so once it's to the breakout. So realistically, I should have entered down... Bro, what is this? I should have entered down here for 40 pips. But that was market close that I wasn't really trying to get into, so I just got entries up here. I don't think there's any particular resistance, because if I was to draw resistance, it would be... I guess, actually? I guess. But because it closed respecting the range, there was no reset, so it was just clean on the way down. But it looks like you're coming down here, but okay, let's do an actual analysis. Let's do an actual analysis right now. Okay, so the daily. So it looks like you're coming down, even though you respected the range. Okay, so we were in this range, which I marked up yesterday as well. And this was the range that we were in for ages. And we were literally looking for breakouts. And like, a breakout above this wick would grant you all the space up here. And then a breakout below this wick. Okay, which is where we're kind of targeting. That's going to give you loads of room until this point, okay? And the pips between the ranges is 500. And the pips up here, obviously we don't trade the daily, but you probably secure that. Well, let's just use the whole range, 418, so about the same in terms of distance. Yeah, because obviously this area is your support and resistance and support, and then these are just marking your wicks for breakouts to drive down, right? And you have enough volume here because you have a top wick. You also have liquidity grabbing this break-even buys level right here, right? I'm gonna include that small wick there. This wick here, right? And this wick here. So you have liquidity to drive down. As soon as you break that low, you should see price just drop all the way down, especially following the news. So, what does this mean? I'm definitely going to have a breakout opportunity to break at this low. I know it's the daily, but we will break it down further, but this is just in case volume steps in, okay? So that breakout's at 3260.19. Alright, chap. Just in case. Okay. And we'll take that until this level here is tapped. This is kind of a minimum point where I can see a decent level of support. We will have break-even buys, I mean break-even sells at this level. Yeah, it's valid. Okay. So we are about to get in this trade. We are very close. We are literally... Okay, we're in. We're tapped in, guys. So we're in on the breakouts of the daily range. Okay, this is huge. That's not what I'm doing. Alright, we're in this move, okay? Overall idea is a 4-hour idea. So this is down to the 500 pip level that we described in the daily. Obviously, we're going to break it down a little bit further. But from what I see, these are your levels. I'm definitely going to have full TP at this level, though, because it is pretty promising. So I'm going to set my TP down there. Alright, and that TP is at 3208.93. But let's continue the analysis. I wasn't even fully done, but I kind of, because I was doing a trade, I kind of know where direction's going to be heading today. Let me add that into the stream, actually. Alright, so let's mark up our ranges. So the 4-hour, obviously your range is going to include all these areas down here, but we're looking at a local range first. So go to the 4-hour, your local range is actually like up here. So that is the range here, and then you just have to look left and see, does this make sense? Can you drag it up? Yes, you can drag it up. So that is your best range for support. your... I'm gonna say your resistance is gonna be up here. Alright, so this is your resistance. If you look left, does it make sense? Of course it does. Break-even sells is gonna be... Well, there's definitely 2 points down here that I can see. There's a third point here, so you see what I mean? So you got 1, 2, this rejection, these rejections, this, so that's your break-even sells. And your break-even buys for the range. Your closest one that I can see looks like it's going to be around here. Just for these areas here, this wick, these taps, these rejections. Okay, so that's your break-even buys. And that's the hourly, right? So how many pips is this away from that range? So 290 pips. Okay, interesting. So we have more confluences here, guys, so don't worry. Obviously you got good wick rejections here, down here. Wick rejection. So here's another level, right? A key level where if you break into it on any time frame, there's a high chance you're gonna go up. From what I can see. I'm gonna have to cover that though. I'm gonna include this level, I think that's a little bit better. Alright. So if you break above that resistance there, then I'm gonna call that a clear on the hourly. But this actually could be setting up for a crazy trade just from this volume, this news volume. It's pretty big, boys. Okay, so in terms of a new range below this low, because we have marked up our... Is that our low? It must be, right? On the daily? Is that what I marked up? Must have been... Yeah, that's the daily low. So we're looking at levels down here, minimum, okay? And then a full TP down here. So it only makes sense. If price comes back into this range, definitely risk manage. But you do have this little support down here, right? I say little. So there's ways to read and sort of apply risk management to this. I don't see any common level here. I potentially see a common level rejecting this support. But I'm just gonna double check and see if there's anything I can get from this little area. Maybe? What's this shit? This wick. I'm gonna include that. Actually, I wonder if it's included on the 15, for example. Where was that wick? Nah. Did pretty decent wicks. Okay, come out. This is a decent resistance, guys. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to lock in here a little bit. Just have to follow me, and I'll try and explain what I can. It's such a big range that we do need to manage accordingly, but it is the only trade opportunity I can see that makes the most sense currently. I have a worry. There's no top wick there. Because if you're going to treat this like a range, there needs to be a top wick, right? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a resistance, that's the only thing. We'll go to an hourly. Doesn't look like much, does it? Mark it as a break-even sells. I don't see anything else though, like... I don't think that's anything, right? Could be. Oh, it definitely could be. That makes the most sense to me. If I include that level, then I'm not too sure. No, I'm gonna make that's the move that makes the most sense for me. Because we're onto a 518 pip trade right now. This could be big. This could be very big. Okay, I'm not really done with this. I'm still trying to validate where we can risk manage effectively, because from what I can see, this is pretty rough. Is there any time? It's kind of hard to determine breakouts here because this whole range is kind of fucked. I guess that's a high. There has to be break-even sells there. There has to be. There just has to be. And the reason for that is because you had a reset and you came back in the range. So for that reason, that's going to be a new high. No reset, no reset. Alright chat, I'm going to have my stop loss at this level. This is hard stops. It's a lot of pips, but just bear with me, okay? Stop loss is at 3328.85, alright? 3328.85. I'm just gonna set it in case like my internet goes off or some dumb shit happens. Alright. So this is your okay, so my understanding of this, okay, so you filled this range is complete, okay? It's done. Yeah. That range is done, and then you came down. Now, is there another range here is my question. Because that could change things. It could change things. I do think, even if there is though, you did grab liquidity for it. If I'm not wrong. I mean, we're driving down anyway. That's my only worry, right? I guess the break-even buys, so this red line, is that range resistance, which you have tapped to come down. So that range is filled as well. And that range is this level here, right? Just using my eyes. I don't think this is a range though. It could be, but we're gonna have it for risk management purposes, okay? I don't think I wanna add positions at that resistance, because I don't think it's a good resistance. And the break-even sells, I'm gonna have it up here for sure. Because look at that. Look at this. I don't like this movement. But I guess you could risk manage from break-even buys down, potentially. Then you have a reset, and then I don't know what happens here. It's like a gap. I'm not really fucking with that range. Not gonna lie. The daily highly suggests that we're coming down though, because the range is filled. So you have this bottom wick, it's completely filled, right? So if your range is here, you fill this wick where you come into next, this minimum point. And the reason for that is because you have liquidity here, more importantly, and like here, right? If you go to the 4 hour, you'll see. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the 1 hour has it. And sometimes it might have had it. So you have liquidity here. I'm actually gonna just say here, right? You have liquidity here, and your overall range resistance was like way up here, which you have liquidity for. If your support's down here and you break the wick, where you come into next? in this box. So you should see that drive down. Alright? I'm just trying to establish a risk management spot because we did enter this kind of quickly. Obviously, if price breaks back into the support and makes that bottom wick, we are out, okay? Because it's showed so many times that you just reject straight up, so it's not for me. You have a rejection here, you have a rejection here, you have rejections here, and you have a rejection up here. That shows, I'm a resistance. So fuck it. We have a range over here as well. I guess there's another range resistance at this level. But we don't really have to worry about that until price comes back up to that level. And then we could probably risk manage for 100 pips, 150 pips, which is actually it's actually decent. Obviously break-even sell is going to be in line with that breakage, so that's fine. I don't see anything else below here that suggests we're going to come back up other than potentially maybe this level. But I'm still trying to validate whether that's suitable. I guess it is. I guess. What's the 4 hour saying? I think we just include it, right? No, I'm just thinking like down here. I think down here is better. What's the daily saying? Getting lost in the sauce, boys. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I think, yeah, just include that wick and you're chilling, right? We'll keep it at 0.9. Fuck it, bro. If it gets close, we'll just risk manage, right? Okay, the world. The price is coming back up to entry, boys. It is coming back up to entry. Nothing really to worry about here. What's the risk? Oh, shit. Trolling. We should see some risk management before we break that high, to be honest. So it's just there as like a placeholder. Should be pretty chill. Any other news? See slower global growth in New Zealand. Yeah, dude, that was pretty big. That was pretty big. What are people saying? Irrelevant will be what the fuck Japan tried to do? Wait, really? GBP JPY skyrocketed. Did it? Maybe? Did it skyrocket? I don't know, it's pretty average. Oh no, it doesn't. How many pips is that? 80 pips? Yeah, dude. What time was that? 12? Yeah, that kind of pushed pretty nuts. Well, when was the last time I traded this pair? Oh my god, look at my analysis back in the day, bro. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is kind of recent. So where's this orange line? I remember I was trying to learn support and resistance. Bro, what is this marking up? What the hell? Probably have some crazy stuff back in like 2022. Maybe I didn't save it. Hilarious. Alright, we're back at break even officially. I'm just trying to figure out what the next best play is. Because is it here? Don't think so. Is it down here? Don't think so. Could it be over here? Absolutely. I'm gonna include that. I'm gonna include both. Fuck it, bro. What's wrong with that, you know? Just take 2 positions. But this is a big trade, bro. This is a big trade. Obviously, if price breaks into this level, then we've secured something, okay? Secured an idea that you are still going to drive down. So it's a key level that we need to break into. The break-even buys at this level. So that's this range, which actually looks pretty decent, to be honest. You broke out from this range, so this is no man's land right now, okay? So you need to decide something. In no man's land, you have to decide to go back up and reset, or you come down and continue the fill. It looks like US got good news, so gold realistically should come down, but you know, nothing's ever guaranteed. We have a risk management zone up here, so we've kind of submitted our range already. We will close the trade in drawdown if we see this move or this move, or if it's really high volume and it wants to push up, I guess this move as well. So anytime it taps one of these supports or these green areas like this, we're out. We are out. What's likely to happen though is because you didn't fill this range, I'm worried that you're going to come up now. Which is fine, right? Because there's no top wick at this level. I don't think there's a break-even buys. That's what I'm trying to establish. And if there was, I don't think it tapped it. Like even if I say like this is your break-even buys, right? Let's say that's your break-even buys. I don't even think it tapped that shit. Yeah, not even on the 5. It was just a straight drive down, which is fine, right? Because this is a key level on like the 15, whereas the daily, yes, it's filled the wick, so you should just see it drive and pop. You don't really want to see the daily close respecting. Obviously, you have 21 hours before that happens. But I don't know. This trade, we could be on stream for like 21 hours here, bro. Not gonna lie. No, I'm not doing that. But I will keep you updated for sure if I have to go off before we get any closures after the session. We could be on to the biggest trade of... I could be on to the biggest trade of my trading career ever right now. I'm just checking the trade now. We were just up 100 pips there, guys. Off of that push. Alright. So this push here was 100 pips. Which doesn't... I didn't have any incentive to close at that level at all. I think your crew levels are kind of set, right? You can see it on the 4. Potentially you could be respecting this, using this as a resistance on like the 15. So this doesn't really stress me out. It's only when it gets up into this level. Again, this is like no man's land, so Right now, I think we're chilling. I think we're cooling. But I do fear this range a little bit. Because if we lose, then I can take it down to this range, which is a learning curve, right? That's just going to be a case of Kalen needs to be a bit more patient. Like if you see price do this, come down like this, for example. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do the whole story. If you see price do this, right, and it closes in the range, and then forms its bottom wick like this, and then drives and continues to drive. So obviously it would get out at this bottom wick, but it's good to understand why it made the bottom wick, and it's because the range overall before the breakout had no top wick. There's no top wick up here, which we're kind of taking the breakouts against my trading plan, kind of right now. It's something I do recognize, but it's also quite a minor level, guys. It is quite a minor level. Obviously there is no liquidity, but my only worry is that wick enough? So if I do this and I go to the 15, for example, is that enough to say that's resistance? Because you did do it here, and I wonder if that's a reset. So where's that trade? I don't know if it'll load. So this was your reset. Look, so see, so you had a reset and you grabbed that bottom wick, you came back up, but that was your top wick to come back down. I guess you could. It's kind of tight though. It's kind of tight. I don't know. It's kind of tight. I don't know if I fuck with it, but we're gonna run with it, okay? I'd rather take the loss knowing why I lost than secure fake profits. Like, it doesn't fulfill me at all. Like, yeah, we were up 100 pips, but okay, let's say I secured that 100 pips. Like, what did I actually gain from it? I didn't actually learn anything from trading. I just secured 100 pips. You know, from entry. See that? 103. So if, yeah, you could have secured 100 pips, but like you don't learn anything from doing that. It's kind of like stealing money. It's like, don't know if you guys have ever done this before. I kind of do it like every Monday and Wednesday. But when you steal like money from people's pockets, no, I'm trolling. But when you steal money, if you take and you're not learning, like, it's not fulfilling, bro. That's why a lot of people don't do well in school and stuff, because you're just there. You're there for a certain amount of time, and all you're doing is just trying to get enough knowledge to complete the exam, but you don't actually take it that step further, and that's why there's a very strong and hard differentiation between like the smart kids and the people who like don't give a fuck, you know? So kind of like the markets. Like, if I was here to make quick money, like, sure, yeah, you can flip a £100 account into like 10,000 in a week. You don't learn shit from it, bro. Like, your skill hasn't been built at all. It's like, it's not worth it. You're better off losing slowly and learning on the long run so that you can be self-sufficient in trading than to just go and flip an account. Because what are you actually going to learn, you know? And only a few lucky people ever actually manage to successfully flip accounts. So, yeah, I'd 100% rather know why I went wrong than take profits for the sake of taking profits. That shit ain't for me, boy. We have key levels to take profits. Okay. We also have key areas for entry. This could be a big trade, by the way. If we see this shit, bro, on that top wick, I'm entering another position to take down. If we could see this session, 100%. Once Japan wakes up, this could be different. We have an hour though. I'm looking forward to this. I think you are gonna see a straight drive down to here though. I don't think you'll see a top wick at that level. It would be nice though. Stop loss is still here. Obviously, there's so many levels for it to tap for you to risk manage, but this is just hard stops. Like, if we see price just do this, then, you know, obviously a corrective move, but there's levels to risk manage on the way down. And if it taps it, then it taps it. is what it is, you know. I do think there's a high likelihood that you will come up and we will take a loss in this trade. There's somewhat, I wouldn't say high, but there's somewhat of a likelihood for it because we didn't grab that liquidity. But it's a risk I'm willing to take to just understand better, and just kind of solidify. Because all it's gonna do, yeah, we'll take a loss, whatever, but all it does is just solidify my strategy that little bit extra, you know. Which I'm very happy with anyway. That's number one, because then you can just take that further. But it's a semi-risky trade to take. It's semi-risky because on the daily it makes a lot of sense. The 4 hour makes a lot of sense. There's no range here in the 4 hour at all. So it makes sense in these higher time frames, which actually hold more weight. But if we do lose, we know why, and it's because there's no top wick here in this range above. There ain't shit. There ain't shit. I want to actually adjust this low key. All these wicks are like way up here, to be honest. Include that one as well. It's got to travel 230 pips this session just to tap that. And this is 75. But it's either a minor loss at this point, or we enter this position to take down to this point and secure half, down to this point and secure full, and close both positions kind of at break even. It's kind of the idea. I don't really want to see this though. It might have to fulfill it, but I don't really want to see it, you know? I think I'd rather see the move happen first. Of course I'm going to say that, but it just makes a lot more sense in these higher time frames, like the 4 in the daily. You don't really need to see the 4. I mean, when does the 4 close? In an hour? So the 2 AM candle, you want to see price. So we're the 4 hours right now. See where it's about to close? You want to see it close within these ranges. Okay? Because then, honestly, I'd rather see it close below this closure. Would be so sick, because if you close below here, let's say, then the 4 hour open, you come up, and then that's definitely a verification that you're gonna come back down, right? So the 4 hour you open here, you come up, then you flip, and then you fill that range, exactly as intended. But yeah, we want to see the 4 close. Pretty much close at entry, below entry, in an hour's time, here. Because if it does that, then it's just verification. But we're hovering right now, we're hovering pretty bad. The 5 is creating something, don't know what it's doing, to be honest. I feel like this could close and you could see it drive up first. It's actually quite likely. But the only issue with that idea on the 4 hour is that there is no range here. Like, okay, you have a wick and you have a wick, but they don't fucking mean anything. There really isn't much to go off of. I think what you're likely to see is a tap here in this area, right? Which is kind of what you're doing right now. And then that 4, it will use this area, and then the 4 should be able to just drive down, and that would be kind of a safe haven. We need to see a closure in profits in an hour's time for the 2 AM. That's what we need to see. If we don't see that, then chat, we might be good. This could be huge. This trade can honestly be huge. I don't know if it will play out this session, because it's quite a big, super big range, but still possible. Yeah, because this isn't really a range at all, to be honest. I mean, there's times where you grab that area, but there's no common area there, really. I mean, yeah, you have 3 taps, but I mean, these taps mean fuck all. This one made you drive down, but did it? Or did the drive... Because here's my thing, right? Especially with this 4 hour, is you have that... Oh god, I can't delete them all. You have... So you have the main range, right, guys? So it's here and here. In the 4 hour, look at the way you drove. Look at the way you drove when you broke that low, pretty much. Right? There's no liquidity in the major range above. Because this range, resistance, also ties in, I guess, with this bottom area as well. So this whole area, right? And there was no break-even buys tapped. And on the 4 hour, it just looks like you just came straight down. No top wick here as well. So what does that tell you, right? Tells me there's loads of volume at this level to just drive down, especially looking at this candle. You basically want to mimic that candle, and you already have been, right? Because I'm pretty sure you have a top wick here. Oh no, wait, is this the range? Is this my risk management range? Oh, maybe you don't have shit, bro. Maybe we don't got shit. You know? Maybe we just don't got shit. But again, yeah, you don't see it here, right? So maybe this is the candle you want to mimic. So you want to see this? Yes. So you want to see this candle mimicked here. Pretty much. You want to see a closure in the 4 below this level, and then we're kind of chilling. So I'm kind of... Although it's not an A+ trade, it's still a really good trade in my eyes, okay? If we lose, this is why it's good, right? If we lose, I know why we lost already. And if we're in profits, I understand why we're in profits, okay? And that's the main thing. So what the you guys got Twitch in your phone, bro? What the fuck is this? This UI is so cursed. Bro. sitting. We're just sitting at this breakout range. You should be able to drive. Especially in the daily shows that's been filled as well, right? And the 4 hour. By filled, I mean like you have the top wick at this level. This is the key level. You have a top wick over here. Okay. And then you have your bottom wick over here, and you break the low. So where you come into next? Quite obviously, down here for full TP. But it's just time, right? Will we get it in the session? We need volume to kick in kind of right now. I mean, that's a lot. It has to move 514 pips. This in this one session is very unlikely. But to move 320 pips is likely with volume in one direction, right? You just need everyone to agree on a price and a direction, and then you just kind of send it. Was that the weekly? Whoa! Look at that. Bro, we've been ranging since April 14th. Damn. That's the weekly? Well, you know what? The weekly... It looks like it's coming down for a bottom wick, bro. Bro, what? What is this weekly? It's actually a break-even sales here, potentially. What? What about the monthly? Yeah, the monthly... Gold is so bullish, it's disgusting. I remember the month, was it not March that it hit 3,000? Oh no, what's this? Oh, it got so close. February? Yes, it was March. Bro, I remember this range. Wait, no. Which range was it? This one. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this because people were thinking... This is 2024, right? I kind of remember this range as well. I think I started trading... It's crazy. I started trading on this candle, pretty much. So all this data has been there since I started trading. But I remember this range for so long, bro. This range was for so long. So that was 2022 March. So around February I started trading. I guess it was this candle then. But yeah, we were in this range from 2022 till February 24. So this was a 2-year range. How crazy is that? And then this is literally in a year. Look at this, bro. This is 1 year. Crazy, dude. I remember this candle though. I remember people were speculating it's gonna come back down because you have a top wick and then you see a flip to come down because it went red or some shit. I don't know. There's so much analysis on that. Hey, we're starting to see something. We're starting to see something, boys. I think I'll be on until I get that break-even sell tap, the screen line down here. Because that would be fucking nice. So coming down to tap this resistance level, but let's see what we can do here. I'm actually going to change the width of it, make it make a little bit more sense regarding the smaller time frame, like the hourly. So like on some shit like this. Oh, you're getting a wick fill. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Got a top wick at this level, which is perfect. This is kind of exactly what I wanted to see. So the top wick on this level here, right, respecting these candles. I guess that rejection as well. Respecting these candles, a top wick into the level, and then a flip to drive down and seek another support level, which looks like it's going to be down here, right? This is kind of perfect. Look at my chat. Wait! My fault. I think I need to make my mic a little bit more centered. That's my fault. I got a boss call to play Rainbow Six Siege, bro. I don't even have that game installed for real. And I'm about to be in the biggest trade of my life, so I think this is a little bit more important than playing Rainbow Six Siege at 1 in the morning. I don't know, maybe just me.
In this bitch, drop like flies in this bitch. I cut ties in this bitch. I'll cut ties in your face. Yeah, cut you like a lace. Nothing I do could be replaced. That's why I'm living out in space. I take the money to another level. I take the plane to another level. I take the highest to a new level. I take it high to a new level. Keep thinking your grand past you to show. Yeah, I ain't mean to burst your bubble, but I ain't into making change. I'ma stay the same. Bring it to my level. If we be real. I don't know how to feel. I've been overseas, you've been on your knees. Blue, you begging please. It's nothing left to see, nothing left to feel. Why you in the field? Why you so real? Tell me how you feel. Why you make me feel the way I feel? Will you make me feel better? Always clash your heads, yeah, when somebody think they know better. Who the fuck is you? Got better things to do. I don't got time to waste. I just need my space. It's a couple things that I can't feel, but I can't feel my face. It's a couple things that I wish I could, but I can't replace. I think it's a sickness, being so selfish, yeah. I'm in need of a witness. They always tell me, yeah, never forget this. I forget everything. I don't even know what my tip is. And I'll change everything. I don't know.
I told my boy gon' roll like 10 blinds for me. I told my boy gon' roll like 10 blinds for me. I'm tryna get high till I can't feel nothing.
I'm tryna get high till I can't feel nothing.
I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing.
Wake up!
I'm way too high.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm way too high.
Yes! Whoa! Whoa!
I'm way too high. I'm way too high. I'm way too high.
Wake up!
It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count out.
Yes! Yes!
I let my bitch roll my blunt. I'm about to dirty my gun. Pour Vaseline and get stuck. I make her scream when we fuck.
I don't drive R8s, I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows.
Can't fuck with
Body
nobody,
not even my shadow.
I
Got on Ed Hardy, she got on stilettos.
She my best friend,
Yeah, we not a couple.
She a rock
Star, she a sex symbol.
The way she do that shit, she make it look simple. The way she do that shit.
Bro, what is Price doing?
Baby, tell me what you wanna do.
What is Price doing for real? Like, dead ass. Dead ass. Close below the range. You know, I think it's gonna happen though. And you're gonna see this first. Because all the people that get in cells close below this range, you're gonna get wicked out, my friend. You're gonna get fucked. I think you're gonna see this happen on the 5. Or not, you know? Or not. Or you see a reset. Closes in 2 minutes. Is this interesting? I think we should look at it at the 5, right? Why not, bro? Oh, shit. Shall we go run some shit? I told my boy go run like 10 blunts for me. I told my boy go run like 10 blunts for me. I get high till I can't feel nothing. Guys, you can enter positions. Look, you can enter positions. I'm way too high. Whoa. Whoa. I'm way too high. Whoa. Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault. Chat, this is the range you're in. Alright, you're in this range right here. You had a reset. So when you come back and close above, you need a top bottom wick to then come up. Or you just get the top wick, fill in this wick, and then a bottom wick down, then break these lows, and then come back down. That's best case scenario. Although unlikely. Or you get the flip. We don't want to see a closure in this range. Hell no. Or we get the flip and drive. That could be kind of tough. Yes. The flip and drive, please. Thank you very much. Down to here. The flip and drive down to here, please. Flip and drive down to here, please. Or not. Come on. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. Oh! Yes. Yes. The flip and drive. Flip and drive. It should flip and drive. Broke my heart. GG's. GG's are closing the range. And for the bottom wick. See? So if you're in this breakout, let's say you took the breakout from here on the way down, and you wanted to catch this pip, this move, you'd be out by now because of that bottom wick. And I think you're going to see price go up until this minimum point. It's going to get attracted to this level now. It's going to come up to here. Kind of didn't want to see this though, because now if you break this high on the way up, you come into this level minimum. I'd rather just see a closure back in the... I'd rather see a closure in this space here below that box. But I think you are, unless you grab break-even buys and then come down, but... I don't know, I'm trying to read this fucking tiny-ass range, to be honest. So where's your break-even buys? I'm gonna say it's... It can't be that wick now. I'm gonna say it's here. So you're gonna see price come up to that level, most likely. Trump has announced a $2.5 billion deal to create a Bitcoin treasury. Damn. 2.5 billion? What? Oh, $2.5 billion. Got you. Interesting. That's that break-even buys tapped minimum. Not even a break-even buys, let's be honest. But there's two things you want to see now. You want to see the flip and drive. So if you close above this space, GG's, you're coming up to like here, or potentially here. Which, we're probably, I think, I don't know what I think right now. I'm thinking like this candle. I'm kind of 50-50 because I can see both directions pan out, and I am in one direction. So usually by saying that, you would just get off the trade. But I just think this has so much potential, man. Especially with the 2 a.m. And the fact that we're going to close... So I want to close, ideally, below this area. For the 2 a.m. Okay? This is the golden area right here. I want to see a closure respecting that level. Hold on. Alright. Which is looking good right now. But anything could happen. But yes, I want to see a closure below here on the hourly and the 4 hour. And anything below, I guess. Because if we get that, then you're likely to see top wick and then drive on the 2 a.m. But you have already grabbed that top wick. Oh, no you haven't. You almost grabbed it, and that's what you're forming right now. So, it looks like price is going to come up here and make this top wick. From what I see. Once you make that top wick though, then the 2 a.m. will kind of determine the direction. Roughly. So we're only 30 minutes out, I'm not gonna lie chat. This is scary times, boys. You can either give us what we want, or we take the loss as understood. Simple as that. I cut the sweat, proud of them. Shorty got drip, proud of them. 2024, our year. I'm gonna add this as Confluence as like a backup. Because if that is the case, boys, you have liquidity to drive down. That's what that 5 range is. Look, this wick, you've tapped it. But I don't know if you need a wick up here. That's the only thing. I don't think you do. I don't think you do because you have the wick up here. You know? You already have the wick. You should just see a drive now. And I think we're just about to see that soon. But I think you should have got it with this move, to be honest. So you have the wick for the top bit up here, right? See that? See that, guys? I'm circling the fuck out of it. And then you have a wick. You just get this nice and close. Right here. See that? So what does this mean? A drive. A drive. A drive to tap these levels. I'm gonna keep this just because it's interesting. It's like fun to watch price do its own little thing right now. I need a new playlist, bro. Let me play some. Let's play some new shit. Come on. This is valid, I guess. I don't know, am I reading this wrong? Am I reading this wrong, chat? I just think the stars align, you know. I mean, we did really caught a big piece of this move anyway. Just before I hopped on stream, I already discussed that earlier. And then we just waited for that daily breakout to then enter the sell position again. So it was one of two things: either rejects from this level, or it breaks out, right? And it just broke out, so just out of that position. It's hella lines on the screen, but it's there to help us, I guess. Yeah, so that earlier trade, right? It was 176 pips on the dot, and that was, let me go to the 5. It's showing me on the 5. It was like a breakout from, it was this, right? It was this move. It was this move down to here or some shit, but I caught the trade instead of on the breakout. I caught it on the top wick to come down, something like that. Just hovering. It's just ranging your own entry. I think price is equally as confused as me. It doesn't know what it needs to do first. All I'm saying is it's closed within these ranges, right? These highs over here, so you should just see the drive now. I mean, there you go. I've made a decision for you. But look at it on TradingView. I mean, MetaTrader. It's literally what I was describing, right? I'm equally as confused as this chart right now. We're just in this range. We just formed a 50 pip range for the vibes of it, you know. I think that's on the 5, right? It's the range I marked up here. Wait, that's 50 pips. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it kind of is. Damn, that's 50 pips. Hold on. Catch trades in there, bro. I'm negating this shit. But I think we're coming down overall. But I know why it's confused. It's because of that explanation we said. There's no top wick up here, so it doesn't really know what it needs to do. But if you were in that trade, right? Here's another question. If you were in that trade for buys up, let's say, because it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. I want to look over here and see if there's a reset in that range. You kind of see there's a reset there, and then you came down to this point, so I can see why you're struggling down here, right? I don't think you broke this, did you? Oh, you did. Lamau. I don't think buys up there are very smart, to be honest, because there's really not a range for you to get involved with unless it's like something down here, maybe. I don't really know. I guess you'd include that wick. That's quite clean. I think you're just bouncing between the ranges right now. I mean, I guess you would have risk managed from there, right? This price came in and grabbed that top wick, so you'd be out. And then you get on the reset to take the trade up, but there's break-evens now. Yeah, I don't know. I think price is I think it's bearish, guys. Not gonna lie. I think we're bearish overall. I think we're chilling. So many factors and reasons for it not to come up here that we've just described. So just that analysis there about having a risk management if you were to enter buys on the way up. So your risk management area would be like down here. and you did tap that, and then you came up, but you came up first, so if you were in the buys, you would have risk managed on price doing this shit, okay, on these yellow bits. Also the mirror of, or the replication of the 4-hour candle right here, where there's no top wick, same as this shit, okay. Kind of what we want to see. Again, break at the lows, kind of granted us positions on the way down. Another thing going against us, potentially this wick, rejections come up. The reason for that is because, well, it doesn't really matter because we broke that wick anyway, so it doesn't actually fucking matter. But the reason for that is because the major range wasn't filled. So that makes sense why he'd come up and grab something at this level. And that was clearly enough for us to drive down. That's why our stop loss is way up here. People are freaking out crypto's going up. What? Where and when, bro? Bitcoin's up 0.05% in 24 hours. What are you talking about? I'm not trading Atom. I don't trade crypto, by the way, guys. I did not trade crypto. But apparently I have a buy over here, but that's just not true. What the fuck? I must have been bored. Look how ironic this is. Dummy. When I was a noob. When I was such a noob. Didn't account for this level at all. What is this? I must have entered buys here, right? Then it, oh god. Such a noob. And this support could be better placed as well. This should be placed like down here. I don't know, man. Don't know what this shit is all about. And I guess I have a blue and pink. Take profit stop loss, I guess I do. What's this? Is that breakouts? Bruh. Must have been, that's why that's marked here, right? I don't know what I was doing. Looks like you're coming up for that top wick. Didn't think we needed to, but if this is the direction, then we kind of know where direction might be going, guys. Right? We want to see a closure below these lines on the 4, to be honest. We really do. The bottom line especially, to be honest, because the bottom line is pretty important. Kind of a turning point, this bottom line. If it means you have to risk manage, then we have to risk manage. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm here to hold this shell, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, maybe it wants that top wick. "17 minutes to the 4-hour closure. Not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. Last desperate level right here. I think it wants that top wick, not gonna lie. And hey, that is fine, right? All this means is that next time I'm not doing this shit. It's a W in discipline. It was something I wanted to test. It was kind of 50-50 confluence, but if that is ever the case in the future, now I understand not to just enter it. But that's if we lose, right? If we take the loss, that will be the outcome. Why is this shit so thick though? It doesn't need to be. Trendline traders right now. Trendline traders. Trendline traders be like this. And then they be like this. And they go, oh my god, we got a break of the touch points. Guys, we're in buys. I don't know how they fucking risk manage, to be honest. I guess anything closing below here. But like, where did they take that shit? You know? I take it this line's like their safety line. Type. I mean, if it works, bro. You know? If this is actually all you have to do, then I'm jealous, man. To be honest. Just draw 2 trend lines. Have 1, 2, 3 touch points, resistance, 1, 2, 3. Support. Buy on the closure. Keep the trade up. Like, if that's all you had to fucking do. But I don't know where they'd set TP levels. That's the only thing with trendline traders. I guess they just use support resistance, right? So they'll just find like a high consolidation area, like here, and just call that resistance. Or I don't know if they do like, forget traders actually use RR. So maybe they'll have this at the break of the bottom wick and do like a 1 to 2 or some shit, or 1 to 3. I never really get that when people do RR trades, because like, what the fuck is that targeting, you know? Like, look left. What, like, genuinely, what the fuck is this targeting if you want a 1 to 3? I mean, I guess this is kind of a lucky resistance level, but, like, you didn't get it off of the resistance level, you just got it because you wanted the 1 to 3. Or, like, okay, people do 1 to 2.5. I mean, I used to do this, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's kind of silly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Your trendline traders are making money right now. You guys are making money on, bro. Oh, we have 3 minutes? No, 13 minutes. It's fine. Is there any break even? I don't think there is. Is there? Maybe. Maybe this. I'm trying to look for break even buys in this range up here. I mean, that could be one, right? There's no harm in marking it up. Oh, for sure. Okay, it's kind of a W. Oh, don't want you to know that I'm timeless. Timeless. I put my son in Rick. I put that gun off the hip. Yes. Come garçon, get put in shirt, get put in a blim. Yes, 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 yes. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, twin. Reset, reset, reset. Top wick. Give it to us. Give it to us in this 50 pip range. Minutes, guys, until the closure of the 4, and it looks like you're not going to close in that range we wanted to, but again, it's just confluence, right? There's nothing we can actually do if it closes above. We just need to make sure nothing closes like this, because then we have to risk manage here before you get buys up. And we can actually take those buys up as well, because his break-even buys is only up here. So that could be pretty sound, actually. Take the minor loss to then take, kind of be a break-even overall session. But I don't know how long that shit's going to take, I'm going to be so honest. 'Should we just listen to this? Am I tripping?
She said she leaving her boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton. She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous.
And realistically, I'm gonna delete all these lines because I realistically just want a closure below that yellow line, but it's looking very unlikely.
Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up before.
Hey yo, Trey, it's time to get the party started all over again, baby. You know how we do. Everybody, come on.
Hustlers, ballers, all up in the house at the bar popping, working it out.
We like strictly pissy chicks sipping the yak in the club back and throwing it back.
We need riders, thugs, and scheme
7 minutes, boys. Lock it in. Lock it in. We've been here before. We have been here before. And we will continue to be here because I make dumb decisions sometimes, you know? It's just the way the world is, man. I'm just surprised it came up first. But I'm also kind of not. I mean, the market was equally as indecisive as me until it kind of formed this direction here. But like, we were in this range the whole time, like, I don't actually know where we need to go, you know? Then I think someone realized, hey, you need that top wick. And I think that's what we could be seeing here. Or not. you know. But as we don't have a topic on the break-even buys or the range resistance, it's like, I don't know, you know. It's kind of shifty, but at the same time, we had so much confluence on higher time frames that hold a lot more weight to be like, okay, we're just gonna drive down, because this range doesn't exist. And on the 4 as well, it doesn't exist. It's like a wick, but you need it, I guess, to come down if you want to mirror this candle, I guess. So we might actually just see a closure, but yeah, you might see a closure in this range, which means that this range is in play for the session. So don't have to enter this, I guess, but something to learn if it happens. But it looks like that's the intent for the breakout. Let's just drive up here. We're closing in 5 minutes. I think you are going to close in this range. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Never ever be alone. Yes, 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 yes. Never ever be alone. Bro, why am I so... Bro, Bro, I'm not even sick. I'm just like fucking... Just have snot and shit everywhere. Shit is long, bro. Excuse me, chat. Excuse me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Where the hell is it at? Oh, what the fuck? You guys seeing this price? Like, actually, what is going on? I think Japan heard the news. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find a charger. I don't have one in there. What the fuck is this? Like, what is the... Oh, fucking camping mask. Why did I got it in here, though? Yes. Oh yeah, I need to relink this shit. Yo, how do we close, chat? Have we closed yet? 150? Wow, look at that. Look at that candle. 60 pips. But the market is literally just as confused as we are. This is so crazy. What happened to my ring here? Fucking keyring. Dude. Dude, this thing is pissing me off. Why is it stuck here? What the fuck? There you go. Guys, 20 seconds. 20 seconds until the candle closure. Will we close respecting the yellow line or not? This could be huge. We were very close to it. We're actually pushing above it now. Two seconds, one pivotal moment, we closed above. Oh my fucking god, dude. Bro. I mean, I guess it's still kind of respecting. Nah, your line is there. Let me just mark it up. Do it in yellow for now. Closed above it on the 4. Yeah, that's tough. That's kind of tough. Not gonna lie. We might be cooked. For whatever reason, we might be cooked. I kind of wanted it to use it as a resistance. You can kind of see it has the low key. Because it's within this area, right? I think you can see it's been used as a resistance. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for that? I'm starting to look left now. It's really fuck all here, I'm not gonna lie. Banger song. Banger. Absolute banger. Effort, I think. Wait, guys, I think you might use this as resistance. I think we're confused again. I think... You know what I think just happened? I think this move is just happening right now. I think that we're seeing this form. Look, the wick's at the same level as well. Oh, interesting. Hey chat, this is kind of interesting. I know it shouldn't close above though. But the 2 AM candle is here and it's driving down. What will Japan do with that new news? What? You saw at risk as market pushback fed because I guess. Alright, Japan's pushing this shit down. It's only 3 minutes into the 2 AM open, guys.
That's a good one, Pete.
One-on-one bitch, they 10. One-on-one never again. Get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear.
We're pushing down. We're actually pushing down. This is interesting. I think we thug it out. I think we just thug it out tonight. You know, you can't. There's no easy money in trading, guys. And this is just one of those lessons. Brutal patience and risk management. And a strategy for risk management is kind of key. Something that we've displayed throughout so far. This doesn't suggest that I won't flip now, because it has a bottom wick, of course. Kind of surprised the market came down though. I don't know what caused that wick. I guess that mirrored candle, right? I guess like this whole area. I don't know. I'm not complaining though. Oh my god, we're driving, boys. Oh my god. Oh my dear lord, we are driving. Maybe I'm getting too excited. I'm getting too excited. Realistically, we're only I don't know, 10% of the way. Like, yeah, bro. We are driving though. Japan pulled through. You know, someone on the trading floor in Japan, they were like, "Oh, Klenfx is streaming." You know, he's already picked a direction. He's gone and done the best analysis on the planet. I'm just gonna take what he's done, and they're dumping it. You know, I'm just him, guys. I'm just him. I have connections. What he's doing, but I think he needs to contact a few other partners to get this low broken and then further drive, which I think he told me he's gonna do. So just gonna have to wait for that, guys.
I got him levitating way off the knees. The way I make it jump, I make it up. Like we always do with this time.
Did we see a break of the lows? I don't think we did, right? Oh, yeah, we did. So, yeah, so this is the guy at HSBC. He's just contacted the Bank of Japan and, you know, all these other institutions. They're now selling it for me, which you're going to see here. I'm going to take it past this wick, and it's going to drive pretty harsh. So, yeah, guys, I do have all these connections. I guess I'm just him, right? You're going to see this kind of closing the range as well. Like, I did kind of request these sort of things, given the liquidity amount that I have control over, because I just know people, you know, so... We should just actually see a pop down, but I don't know what's happened here. Maybe someone's backed out or something, but yeah. Should just see the pop. Oh, we're not gonna see it because we don't have a top wick. We need a top wick. We need to be in drawdown again, guys. I apologize. You need that shit. You really do need that shit. Or do you? I mean, it's already wiped out the buyers, so it doesn't even matter. But I do think you need it. I think you're definitely gonna see it, actually. We need to see this, boys, before we drive down. We need some structure. My fault.
down to Atlanta. Yeah, in the cut in Medusa, lay low, yeah, I might be. Yeah,
But we're dropping like 40 frames every second. Dude, what? My stream's at 20 FPS, bro. I don't really know why though. Why is it doing that? You know? How do I fix this? I'm gonna Google it. Let me Google it. Let me Google it. How do you fix dropped frames in OBS? Adjusting your network settings, reducing the bitrate and resolution. I swear my resolution's literally my screen res. Enable dynamic bitrate in OBS settings and ensure the wide connection. Wait, enable dynamic bitrate. I guess I will. Where's that? Enable dynamic bitrate. I guess. Streaming. Oh, it's right. My streaming settings are set to 1440, so I can get 1440p. But that really shouldn't fuck with my dropped frames that much. I guess it does. I don't know. Anyway guys, we're driving down here. I do want to see a top wick up here though first, but I guess I might not need it, but I'm not too sure. This could just be a bottom wick to find itself right here, and then you can see a flip and form that top wick here. I want to see a top wick here, okay? I want to see that before we drive down. And then once you break this low, we should be flying. I think. I haven't really looked left. Obviously some other lows to break, but perfect. So it looks like you flipped on this rejection that I marked up. Can you make that top wick at this level? That's all we need. That's all we need. Just need this top wick.
Crystal clear. Hey, Fabi, excuse me, but this a feature of the year. I feel like Sinatra in these streets. Me and Drizzy, we at peace. This the backpack with the polo and the first Jesus piece. I'm from the shop, but I'm always New York in the city. They treat me like Jesus is walking. I've been through the pain and all of the torment. I say in his name, I make it important. Now it's time to give him hell. Ask my staff, I pay him well. This afternoon, 100 goons pulling up to SNL. When I pull up, it's dead on arrival. They act like they love you, they don't even like you. They throw a party, won't even invite you. I see the same thing happen to Michael. You black and you rich, they saying you psycho. It's like a cycle. If you text me anything hype, you better text back.
Down, guys. This is a long ass. This is so long. This is the longest breakout I've ever seen. Like, even on the daily, bro. Like, god damn. It knows where it needs to go. I just don't know why it's kind of like pussyfooting around, bro. It just needs to tap this level, and we can call it a fucking day. Go to bed. You know, kind of tired today, guys. Not gonna lie. Been doing shit. Trading earlier as well, but I didn't really catch many moves. All my moves kind of came late. Kind of came in Asian actually. I mean, what moves did we catch? This was the move I caught before the trade. I think I caught one. Yeah, this one. So I caught a breakout. And I secured, I already discussed this, right? It's the same breakout. So 39, 38 pips. So we secured 16 pips before we got a break even tap for a stop loss. But that's it. Like, look, the whole session is, couldn't see any opportunities really. How's yesterday? So it's really all the big moves have come in Asian today, which is, or I guess yesterday, which is good for us, I guess, good for the stream. But this breakout is confused. Down on the ground. He's so sniffling, bro. Mr. Rager, Mr. Rager. Tell us where you're headed. I'm on my way of adventure. Mr. Rager. Oh, chat. Looks like you're pushing the range. Nothing we can do here, guys. Until we tap break even sells, really nothing you can do. You can actually add position to this range if you so wish, but I'm not too. Maybe I am. I'm not too keen, but maybe you could, to be honest. Literally, what we marked up is a risk management zone. Then just have your stop loss to the break of that high. I am keen. I think I am keen, to be honest. The range looks solid. Alright, I'm gonna delete this, like, whatever fucking analysis we were doing here. It's kind of irrelevant. Wait. Mr. Rager, Mr. Rager, where you going? Tell me where you're heading. I'm on my way to adventure. Mr. Rager, safety stories, tell me your travels. Mr. Rager, and that's where you're headed. I'm on my way to heaven. Just know, can you take a journey? Oh, 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 oh. For my way to adventure. Mr. Rager. Mr. Rage. Okay, guys, marking up a new range here. I have to X this shit. Gonna have to X this shit as well. What up? Rap snitches. Rap snitches. Knishes. What do you think I should do here, guys? Think I enter this? I mean, it's valid. I am not gonna lie, this shit is valid. I'm gonna have this as another break-even sells, I think. At least for the range, right? This range, bro. This range is giving me AIDS. I think that's valid, right? Look at the push from it. Look at all the pushes, all the rejections from it. Or is the push from here? Perhaps snitches. Or is the push from here? I think stick to original plan, right? Stick to original plan. Ooh, the 5 clues below. Interesting. It's not below enough for me to enter, but it is below, chat. I don't think it's enough for me to enter, though. I'm not gonna lie. Rap snitch knishes. I'll enter on this if we get a nice crack below, like this. Could be out of positions. Just adjust risk accordingly, you know. Yo, my blueberry never copied this trade over. That is kinda crazy. Bro, this trade copier sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. $122. Yeah, it's not picking it up for some reason. Ah, there you go. Alright, what's price doing? Driving up? Interesting.
Dope shit like that, Germ. Oh, hi. Welcome back to kids. Follow your dreams. Yeah. Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. I see the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on.
I might risk manage on this position actually. Just take what I can from it. Because I know the range is gonna have to be filled if it closes back above. You get a topic from that range. You did. You kind of did. Oh no, you didn't. That's why I marked it off. I said you have to come back up. Interesting. What about this? What do you guys think? What do we think? There's two things I can do here. I can either hold or risk manage when I see this. And just call it a session for plus 40 pips. I don't know. There's a few rejections at this point to drive up, so like... What about the 4? The 4 should exactly... was that I was looking at that, so the hourly. Metro. Alright, chat. So I think this is the new plan, right? Because obviously I understand doing 512 pips in one session is kinda unrealistic. We've had loads of volume, right? If I see price, so it's currently in a reset range. If I see price close back into this range and form a bottom wick, then I'm probably just gonna close full positions, okay, and just take what we have. And it's still really good, right? 40 pips, 100%. I'll take that shit. Can't complain at all. Because my understanding of this range is that there is some probability that you could drive up tapping a bottom wick, which you've done here before, right? And up here on the way up, right? So if we're in the reset range and you see that, then there's a chance. So I don't want to be in that chance. I'd rather come out of that chance. Because the breakouts, but we need the breakouts to kind of... We had volume. We needed the breakouts to just make that move kind of ASAP. You did low-key close below this range, low-key, but it's not really enough for me to add any positions for it. You see a clear break in the range. Ideally, you would have wanted to see price do this, and then come down. That's perfect. But you might see that, you know, in the early hours of the morning. But it's already 2:28 UK time, so kind of looking to exit here or have some sort of direction to go break even, you know, because ideally genuinely I would be sitting here until this is either tapped or if that move pans out, and that's kind of the outcomes of the session, okay? Obviously assuming no top wick. If there's a top wick formed first, then it comes down for bottom wick, the range is filled. We don't really need to catch that move. But we've definitely reset the 15, so just don't want to see that move pan out. Because now you've got two ranges, you've got two liquidity areas, right? You've got this area, and then you'll have this area that need top wicks before you drive down. So you might see that happen first before you see a flip and drive, which is more likely. So I'm going to watch this quite closely. Wait for a breakout on the 15 and see where price takes us.
Stay ready, I'm already prepped. Undefeated, I feel like the champ. My bitch love the hunters
we fucking get money, she turning my tongue to a chair. You did it, I done it, you know how I'm coming. Y'all wanna show them what the world. Go pick up a back in this way across the country and light up that smoke in the air. Bitches so trim, I treat her like my twin. When I shop it, I buy by the pair. They said it was up with me, but I'm so trim right now, nigga don't even care. Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young gonna worth millions of dollars. I asked out the charm, my little bitch a model, she made a few ends off a follow. Yo, wanna on tour, a BP the chowder, living a cool matata. Ain't no more worries, I'm up at it earlier, niggas tryna figure out the problems. I got rich early, I'm steaming from work and they feel like I got out of holler. Kinda cash in the castle, ain't sweet corn out of pasta. Living a cool to my Tyler.
I just need a closure in the range and then we can call it, so be careful here, guys. We need to see a closure above this zone, okay, above here. Get a closure above here, then we'll risk manage out of this bitch.
Say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. From the shy like Tim, it's a harder way. So this is in the name of love, like Robert say. Before you ask me to go get a job today, can I at least get a raise on the minimum wage? And I know the government administer AIDS, so I guess we just pray like the minister say. Alu Akbar and throwing some hot cars. The things we seen on the screen is not ours, but these niggas from the hood, so these dreams not far. Where I'm from, the dope boys is the rock stars, but they can't cop cars without seeing cop cars. I guess they want us all behind bars. I know it, and I heard them say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard them say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
They say people in your life for seasons, and anything that happen is for a reason. And niggas gun clapping and keep the squeezing, and Graham keep praying and keep believing in Jesus. And one day that should see him, till then walk in his footsteps and try to be him. The devil is alive, I feel him breathing. Claiming money is the key, so keep on dreaming. And put them lottery tickets just to tease us. My Aunt Pam can't put them cigarettes down, so now my little cousin smoking them cigarettes now. His job try to claim that he too niggerish now. Is it cause his skin blacker than licorice now? I can't figure it out, it's sickening now. And I heard him say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard him say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way. With every worthless word, we can move far away. And nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
I don't know what price is doing. Again, chat, we're literally looking for one of two outcomes. Did we hit break-even sales, or did we see this? And as simple as that. I don't think I want to add positions, not tonight. Think about me now and then. Oh.
said, excuse me, little homie, I know you don't know me, but my name is Wendy and I like to blow trees, and from that point, I never blow her off. Niggas come from out of town, I like to show her off. They like to act
Double check actually if I do add positions, for example, it's 80 pips, or from here it's 1.3. We have to account for the top, so it's probably like 2.7. I mean, I could add positions, I guess, but then you also have to account for this. Maybe like 3 something. I mean, now and then. Do you think about me now and then? Oh! Coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Oh! Maybe we can start again. We're risking 4k pips, which is a little bit less than what we're risking right now, I guess. But they just not you, and I just got through talking about what niggas trying to do, just not new. Now everybody got the game figured out all wrong. I guess you never know what you got till it's gone. I guess that's why I'm here and I can't come back home. And guess when I heard that, when I was back home, every interview I'm representing you, making you proud. Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. Jump in the crowd, spark your lighters, wave them around. If you don't know by now, I'm talking about SHIII. Do you think about me now and then? Maybe do you remember when fireworks at Lake Michigan? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe do you remember when fireworks at Lake Michigan? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again. Trying to get that V with that crib. Back when you used to bees with that crib. Gotta give a little to get a little bit in return now. Tables turn out and you heard about me and my bitch. I'm just trying to chill, cause lately I've been thinking about you and rebuilding. Walk around like you love feelings. I could tell he not fulfilling. You in love with me still. They say only if looks could kill. For real, you walk around town with that guy. When you pass by, I just laugh like I guess you fell into the wrong hands. Bro, this rangy price action, bro, the daily should just drive. Like, it really has nowhere else to go. It should really just, like, look at it, right? It really has nowhere else to go. Other than this line. That's it, guys. That's all you need. Just to drive. That's all you need. Bro, I'll be here all night waiting for this shit, bro. I don't even care. I'll literally be here till 5 in the morning unless we see one of the two. This is low-key a bit of a swing trade, which is something I don't really tend to do because of the breakout of the daily, but because I was trading previously before I hopped on stream, I kind of knew where I wanted to take the next trade if it broke out at a certain level, because that range above is filled. And it looks like it's working out so far, but bro, if you're ranging no man's land all night, I'm gonna actually, like, dude, if we do this right now, pick a direction, gold. Come on. I got too much. I got too much.
I just spent the black sheets. I just brought a brand new G. And I brought an NCT. And I brought an ANZ. I just got a brand new feet. I just fucked a brand new feet. And she got them titties D. And she get that ASD. White diamonds Caucasian. Every day amazing. My new bitch a blazing. I fuck up like I'm crazy. Try to rap my game, you not my game, I might just take it. Homicide, we kill it and everything, we keep it gangster. The match spit, bitch, that's it. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. The match spit, bitch, that's it. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect.
I study the streets, how you gonna go to war with a genius? This ain't community service, but I came in with them street sweepers. Your boyfriend is a follower, why don't you come roll with the leaders? She told me she loves me, huh? Whoa, I told her I'm speechless, I'm the omen, heart is frozen. If it ain't fam, I got no emotion. Like poker, when I poke him. Why does Texas hold them? We got the club going up like McConan. Every day we're cashing them checks, big smoke, you know the slogan. I need $1 million, I need €1 million, I need £1 million. Your wife, you ringing me down, she said I was trash, you feeling me now? Playboy, tell him, I broke America, big in the east, I'm big in the west, I'm big in the south. Big racks, they jump out the house.
I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. The match spit, bitch, that's it. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect. I got to my perfect.
It's just one thing that you do. Said you change, what else is new? I can't tell what's life from truth. I wish you could see it ain't me, it's you. Cause there's just one thing about this, and it is what it is, but it's got me pissed. If home is where the heart is, and there's one thing about you that I won't miss. Yeah, hit me out for a sec, I'm 2 drinks down, getting rowdy again. Face like you ain't allowed in the ends, won't see you soon, don't shout me again. I'm gone, right after this seller, could've seen it coming like fortune teller. Said you changed like pounds and tenner, well I think you did, but not for the better risk. Peak, realize when you speak, realize you gon' look me in the eyes when you speak. Thought you might get tired of the beef, but looks like you on all the sides when you eat. It's greed, the difference between you and me. It's just one thing that you can't see. I need time and space to breathe, I'm counting the days until you leave. It's just one thing that you do. Said you change, what else is new? I can't tell what's life from truth. I wish you could see it ain't me, it's you. Cause there's just one thing about this, and it is what it is, but it's got me pissed. If home is where the heart is, and there's one thing about you that I won't miss. You can't miss it, I beg you hold my pint while I bill it. You switched up fast, you know I ain't with it. So now we're done for Neato, we're finished. One too many, I repo my Guinness. At least I'm real when this drink's my witness. I can barely stand up, but I'll speak my truth, and that's the difference between me and you. I'm out here, tints on the Audi, still trying to see more stats than the South.
So we're gonna risk manage, guys. We have a minute till closure, minute and a half.
You shout me D&D. The difference between you and me is just one thing I swear you can't see. I need time and space to breathe. I'm counting days until you leave. It's just one thing that you do. Said you change, what else is new? I can't tell what's life from truth. I wish you could see it ain't me, it's you. Cause there's just one thing about this, and it is what it is, but it's got me pissed.
Alright, let's log back in a little bit. Yeah, if we close respecting this, I'm gonna be kind of weary of these other zones here, especially after a reset, so I think that's valid, right? That's valid. That shit's valid. Let's see though, with 50 seconds. I'm gonna have it set to 3256.200 if it does close above. Obviously, no break-even buys, just straight resistance at this level. Might have to adjust this for real. I lied, I guess there's a break-even buys. like a fool. But daddy cool. I'm crazy like a fool. Daddy cool. Alright chat, 5 closed. I'm setting TP at that level now. I think profit's going to be at 3256.20. I'm just going to watch price. If I have to close early, I'll close early. But that's a closure, guys, for 40 pips exactly. Which is super good. Like a fool. My bad daddy cool. I'm crazy like a fool. Daddy cool. Daddy cool.
She's crazy about her daddy. Oh, she believes in him. She loves her daddy.
I'm wondering if those are break-even sales.
She's crazy like a fool.
Break-even sales takes it to entry. Just fine. Wait, come up for resistance. Alright, chat, we have a... Ooh! Can't believe we got... This is where we're coming down to. I'm gonna have a risk managed position, sell limit at 3264.69, okay? To fill the range. What the fuck the function?
The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you leave.
20 pips to leave. I'm tapping it. So we're gonna have a sell limit over here, okay? I am gonna have a hard stop though. And I believe it's gonna be... Who's calling that? Who's calling that shit? Who's who? Is it Keisha? Is it Annie? What the function? What the fuck the function? Our stop loss for the sell limit is going to be here, and we will just likely close both positions at 3275.08. Okay. Baby girl, let me see you twirl. To the whole world, is that your bestie? So I want to look at this now, guys. We had a reset here, and you. No, I guess not. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
this club. Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. Damn. How many hoes in this club?
I'm actually gonna remove that sell limit, guys. I just realized something. So if we don't, so just like here, right? What happened here? There's no bottom wick after the reset. You came up top wick, and then you came down. And yes, you did push up, but eventually you came back down further. For this range, unless you see that bottom wick first, because that's leverage to drive up. I don't know if break even sells leverage to drive up. That's the only thing. So we need to make a top wick to survive this right now. Dance, let me see you twirl. I know, girl. To the whole world. Impress me. Looks like you're not gonna survive this, guys. Right, I'm gonna have full TP at break even sells and just call it a day, guys. So TP's at break even, chat. B260.18. It was not leveraged. It was very close. I should really close it there, but I'm gonna be greedy. Kind of annoying, guys. Kind of annoying. I just didn't have enough volume to drive down. But it's just one of these trades, right? I mean, every time I've ever done a swing trade like this, it usually never really runs in my favor. I say every time. I don't really do it every time. But the daily just made so much sense, right? Where's the next direction? It's gonna be down here, but if you're gonna start pushing up, then sorry, I brought MT5 up. Yeah, if you're gonna start pushing up, it's like if you're gonna start range resetting, then it tells me that there's gonna be a structure shift, and you need a bottom wick here. So if we do grab the top wick, though, we could maybe survive this, guys. Not gonna lie. That's not a break-even sells tab, considering these fat wicks you get below them. So, all right, chat. I actually think we're gonna survive this. I need to see a top on it, though. There's no top on that either, bro. It's hovering, it just needs to top one of them. The top, I preferably want it to top this because then we can survive the whole trade, to be honest. Damn, chat, we were up at most 150 pips, pretty much. It's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, man. This has been the slowest breakout ever. That's why I don't like swing trading, but the opportunity was just too good not to take. Just like everything aligned, right? I mean, we were kind of 50-50 at the start, but once you had breakouts, like once you formed structure, I kind of knew where price had to go next. It's gonna be the same with this shit, right? The only issue is I need to stay awake, because if price does this, then we are actually cooked. But breaking sales is not tapped. I'm waiting for the top wick to tap. I'm obviously got no added positions. And my TP is still at break even in case we get a flip without a top wick. But I do think you should see that top wick. Alright, I'm gonna put TV back to original spot. This is what trading's all about, guys. If you've never seen trading before or traded, this is literally what trading is like. It's just adapting, constant adaptations. So take profit going back to 3208.93 for full TP down here, right? Because you grab that top wick, you need to see a bottom wick before you see anything. If we crack into this range, then we have to risk manage, unfortunately. I believe this is no man's land, so I'll just make it apparent on this side as well. No man's land. No man's land. Okay. The range is to see a bottom wick, but if you close above or anything, then there's a reset. So again, it's like, you have to be so proactive, because if you get a reset and at any point you see a bottom wick before a top wick or break even buys tap, then could be cooked, my friend. I'm not gonna lie. Like this, right? This, there's no break even buys tap. Came into the range of break even buys, you ended up buying, and then look what happened. So it's kind of perfect. Our sketching is really good. Quite happy with it. So tired. We've dropped 326,000 frames this stream. W stream, I guess.
Boom, come for my eyes. My eyes gone. My eyes gone in pound. Now I have only one eyes. I am sad until now.
Alright, chat, I think I'm getting quite fed up here. You know what I'm gonna do? Alright, just got another position there. Okay, so when I get on sells, obviously because we respected break-even sells, and the bottom wick is not tapped, stop loss is gonna be at 3275.08. Okay, so 3275.08. Alright, chat. Full TP is going to be down at the support, so the 3256.200. Perfect. We're going to have break-even sales where it's always been. I'll mark it up an MT5 right here. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's not the same. TP32. Oh, wait, I didn't copy it, that's why. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we're 50 something pips away from break-even sales and 90 pips away from TP. Alright, chat. So we're in two positions, stop loss up here. Or following this move, okay? Reason for this stop loss is because this is the last high before the range was not respected, i.e. a breakout. See that? So. Trying to see if there's an RM area in this level. Don't think there is. It's just levels that you tap to come up, right? Like here's just a minor zone. Doesn't really mean anything. I can change. I can change. I can change. Me on my own and he on. Please, I can change no more. Oh no, 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 no. So reset. So there you go. Perfect. We have a area of risk manage for the out of position. If it taps this level, then we'll go break even on it. Chat, I'm gonna close full there. Not sorry, my fault. I'm gonna close full at break-even sales, which is entry. Just set both TPs to that level. Alright, so this is the range break-even sales. I'm just gonna set full TP to that level. So that's still like 50 pips, I think. Yeah, I'm just. My fatigue got the better of me, I'm not gonna lie. I am mad tired. Did get a reset out the range though, it's kind of interesting. Guess you'd want to see it close back in, that would be very nice. Sorry. Yeah. So you have a reset, closure back in. And then one of these guys, and then one of these guys. And I'm going to take full positions at this level. You have 2 minutes 40 though, so I won't even stress it. But, okay chat, so we're looking at this. Okay, and then obviously close the first position at break even. And just secure whatever we have down here. Because I don't know how long the trade will honestly take. We've been streaming for 3 hours. This is after trading hours for me guys now, it's 3 AM. I do like to keep to that strict time, so when anything presents, I will take that opportunity for sure. I'm not saying there's no volume at 3 or after 3, but it's just my preference. The 15 is still within the range. You can obviously see there's no break even, I mean there's no wick. So you need to make a wick before you do anything, especially with this volume. The weight is getting stuck on it, it's perfect. I'm just not very satisfied with this daily. I feel like the daily is going to close within these ranges above because there is no top wick, and that is fair, you know, something already kind of discussed. So now we're just looking to kind of risk manage out of this position. So we should see a top wick now after the reset. I'm not adding into that because I need to see it clear, break into the range, but should be enough for us to drive down. I guess I didn't even tap it, but who cares? I'm going to move stop loss for both of them at this level, by the way, because it really shouldn't really break those highs, disrespecting the range. I just deleted that first trade, right? But just remember, it was still in this trade at this level. Sells. It's excellent. thought the volume of this would have been able to carry the price down. I thought potentially even the closure of this 5 going below this median line potentially would have been enough, but I guess not. This was honestly this is the stronger play, but this had a stronger rejections, but this had the most wicks, so it's kind of hard to decipher between break-even buys and a resistance. But I wasn't looking for positions anyway. Why is it hovering so much? This 5 is just hovered. It's not what you want to see, to be honest. The first trade, if it stop loss will hit 150 pips, and the second one will be another 100, so 250 pips. Not the end of the world, to be honest.
I knew.
The issue with this push up is that you need to see structure, right? There's no structure being created. Like, you need to see structure like I did before you just push up like that. So you need to wipe out these two areas before you just drive. That's kind of the idea behind the trade anyway. I've got this point set because it's gonna take out risk for both trades, because you have to remember that we're still in the first trade. And obviously, hey, the first trade can still go down, right? Still continue down, but for me, I think I'm done with it. Now we're just looking for exits, given the time as well. Let's watch some videos though. In the meantime, I'm bored as fuck. I'm gonna move this over to the screen. Hold on, chat. My fault. Move it over to the screen so you guys can see. I'm gonna watch some Nürburgring videos. Because why not, man? Wait, hold on. You lied to me. Wait, chat, I'll be back in 1 minute, okay? Let's let this run. Yo, my fault. What's happened? The trade, it came down, but it never... It grabbed any positions. I've actually not evaluated what I'd do with the first position if it taps the rider zone. Guess I'd have to close both, right? I really shouldn't have to. If the 15 is respecting it, then I think we're cool. Oh, we could have risk managed this position. Oh, dude. You lied to me.
Guys, we'll go back to another video. Today we're going to get right into it, guys. We have the customer just arrived.
W salesman.
With a 2022 911 GTS, white with an aero pack and a manual transmission. So let's go talk to him. Let's see what we can do. We also brought a friend looking to buy a, there's the 911 right there. Damn, you hear that? Sounds good. What's going on? Hey, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Nice to meet you guys. David,
I love
nice
your
to meet you.
videos.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good, man. So the M3 you were looking at, we just started it up, and the check engine light just came on the car. We can show it to you though. We can get it fixed.
Yeah.
I can get it paid for. We'll fix it up for you, and we can ship it to you after and stuff like that. What are we doing first? Are we gonna buy the car? You wanna?
I'm here for them.
Here for them? All right. Yeah. Yours is like less serious anyway. He wants a lot of money for his 911. So anyway, we'll get it. We'll get it. You want to trade?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, all right, maybe it was a trade deal. It's gonna surprise us today.
This is gonna be his first car.
Yeah.
He works. He's a hard worker.
Okay.
He loves cars.
I can tell.
So you might watch.
Yeah. That's hilarious. A little bit. That's hysterical. What are you thinking? Like, do you want to see the M3, the black one?
It's something safe.
Okay. So you're open
I trust
to
him in
anything.
his driving skills. He's very responsible. So a lot of my friends said, "Don't do it."
Yeah, I mean, it's a very safe car, to be honest with you.
It's a weapon. They said it's very fast, and then it's the first car.
Volvo will be great. Volvo.
Volvo. Yeah, we're going with Volvo. Well, what do you?
Tesla.
Tesla. So you're open to?
Like an M3 is a nice one. It's
Okay.
got to be like like in the 50s range.
Okay.
50 will be a great. 50, 55 the most.
What if I can get their budget to go up to like 65, 70? That'd be real easy. Can we get the budget to go up to like 65, 70? No? No shot? Okay, so I got the M3 coming up right now. Check it out and see if you like it. I can get the coil packs replaced as soon as possible and we can ship it to your house. Or if you want to come back and pick it up, you can come back too.
This is it?
Yep, it's right here. It's a clean Klenfx. I think it's a one owner. Let me check. Yeah. So it's a competition. So it comes with the slits in the seats. You have the seat belts with the BMW colors inside. You have the competition wheels. Yeah.
Carbon fiber roof.
Carbon fiber roof. Yep.
Well, the kid's getting an M car, bro. For his first car, that's
It's an
crazy.
18. There's no warranty. I give you guys like a 30-day, but typically a car is there's no warranty that comes with the car. So it's just an 18. But you can also buy extended warranty as well. They're really reliable, man. I've put it this way. I've bought and sold. I've been buying and selling them for so long now, and I don't think. I mean, I have not had a major issue with any of them. That's brand new.
If you want to
If
get a car
see
in
it.
the whole value, go CS.
It's 69 though. He says he wants to spend. Do you think I'll bump up? I told him, can I bump you up to 70?
He wants to
He
teach
wants
him a lesson.
He wants to teach him a
Keeping it
lesson.
humble.
You want to see it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you get the CS?
You say keep him humble and buy him an M3.
This
Ridiculous.
is the day the Lime Rock sells. We had it sold at we had an offer on it at 71,000. Didn't accept it. Customer also could have been BSing us. Now it's selling for 69, and they're asking me for a discount. So let's see what we can do. See if we can close the deal. And we're gonna have like it's gonna be like a 2-car deal today. He's buying this one. Looks like he's gonna buy this one, and it looks like Wallace from Main Gear is going to trade in his GTS for possibly 2015 991.1. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's talk to him. You know where the M3 CS Blue is? The L stock?
Let me check where the car.
L stock, you know what I mean? Yeah, compare both. Check it out, drive them, see what you like.
See kind of what
Yeah.
you like.
Personally, I love this car. Like, I love it. The way it looks.
The
inside
color
and
is
out.
more unique. You see
I
a
like
lot
the
more
color
blue than you do see Lime Rock. So
They're both sick.
I mean,
yeah, they're both sick.
personally, I love this car. I like the color.
See how they both drive.
Uh-huh.
See how they both feel. That's what I would do too.
Check out that turbo.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it
Let's
nice?
go. Yeah, I'll go with you. Yeah.
Kind of exhausting.
What kind of exhaust is it, Mike? Is it a one Arbitrux?
Wait, that kid's gonna buy an M3
Keep the,
CS?
original
Bro.
parts.
I think this guy was like local to me.
You want to see when we get the key?
The money isn't real
You
to
wanna
some
see it?
people,
Yeah,
man.
I'll get it. Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
It's American muscle right there. You like American muscle, right?
What's nice is there's no cats.
No, it's got dogs. It's got dogs. It's got dogs.
Got no cats.
No, it's got dogs.
I don't really care about that.
Okay. We have all the original parts.
We have the cats.
We have all the we have all the original parts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So how much am I getting your car for, by the way? How much?
I don't know. You tell
How
me.
much?
You tell me.
160?
No.
160.
No way.
162.
No.
How much? What do you want?
No way.
How
Like,
much?
162. I'll fucking leave
Well,
it
you're
there.
trading this though. We're gonna make a little
I don't
deal.
know. I might
What
buy
do you
this
mean?
one and keep that. I don't know.
Really?
160, I'll keep it.
You might buy and keep this. You might.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I need a convertible. So my car is fully PPF. I got
Yeah.
to PPF this thing. You know, it's like $6,000 job.
Yeah.
It's all yellowed out.
We'll work it out.
Look at this. Look at this.
Go ahead. Look at everything. Yeah,
this.
that's
What is this doing here?
minor.
This is such a
That's
bad
minor.
presentation.
It's okay. It's fine. We love.
That shaves like
We're
$800.
honest and transparent here, so you see it like you get it. We're not gonna hide it from you. You know, we're not gonna cut the wire.
Do you have a cop for it?
Yeah, it's in the front. Yeah.
You have no cats.
Yeah, we have cats.
Where is it?
It's in the back. Yeah,
It's
it's
in the
got
shop.
it's got dogs.
It's got dogs.
Those are just the main ones.
It's a crop tuner.
How do we do all the PPF?
Yeah, you know, it's a little unnecessary. Just hang on to it for a little while and sell it back to me. That'd be a good idea. You don't have to do anything like that.
So back to
Yeah, this is like a casual driving 911. You know, you're not gonna use it all the time. All right, you good? All right, man. I'll see you get back.
Have fun.
He's coming back. What's going on? Good. How are you?
I know who you are. Just wanted to see if I could get a picture with you. I
Oh,
work
yeah?
around the corner. I
Yeah.
just saw you filming, so I was
Thanks.
like, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. What's up, Mike? How's it going? You guys were how just are in you? Lebanon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Egyptian myself. Keep
Oh,
it quiet,
nice,
Habibi.
man.
All good?
The man, bro.
Tamam.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend, guys.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
bro.
you. When are you dropping merch?
Soon.
Soon, huh?
Yeah, soon.
No, look at the volume going up, bro.
Decal-
This is not what I want to see. Sorry guys. I need to return back to this. My fault. So you're not grabbing liquidity, and you were driving up. So there's only really two things that could happen here, guys. One, we take the loss, which doesn't even look too bad. We take the loss at this level here.